What's going on, my beautiful divas? Why the classic? All right, so welcome back to PhD Advanced Hair Training. I'm Taneasha Hines, the Queen of Hair Illusions, and today we're going back to the fundamentals. Okay, so we are going to go ahead with the tools that we are going to need, right? Okay, so we're going to need our styling comb, a detangling brush, leave-in conditioner, your rollers. I like to use 2 to 3 sizes, your double prong clips, butterfly clips, crocodile clips for sectioning, a spray bottle in case the hair dries out. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let's get into it. Okay, now we're gonna make sure we detangle the hair to the best of our ability. She's pretty much easy peasy, but we know we brush from the ends on down. Now, my beautiful doll is not a real live person, so she will get touched in a way that you should not touch a client. I'm grabbing her face. You don't do a client like that, all right? Now, I'm just going to show you the diameter as far as how we go about sectioning, and I'm going to give you a better closer up. We're going to create a mohawk, okay? Now, how I'm doing my sizing is how you're going to do it if you're new, so you can go ahead and get a feel of it. By the time you're a master, you won't know how, you won't need to do this, okay? You just be able to play it by eye, okay? So we're going to start with the mohawk down the center. Then we're going to split the hair into a left quadrant and a right quadrant, giving you a total of 3 sections, okay? So side sections later are going to get split into 2 each using ear to ear as the guide, but we'll go about that later, okay? The diameter of the roller is going to be your section size guide, okay? So first thing, sectioning. Sloppy sections give you sloppy results. We're starting with a mohawk down the center. So that's the first section that we knock out and that we roll, okay? All right, so right now, you can go ahead and use your rat tail, but using a mannequin, you know how those plugs are in the hair. So it's a little difficult to get your clean parting. So excuse me if I'm parting like it's 1995. Lies you tell, forever hold your seats. Okay? All right, so now don't guess, don't eyeball it. Okay? Line it up. And now we're going to have our big section, and then you're going to use your roller. The diameter of the roller that you're using is going to tell you how wide and how deep your part should be. If your section is bigger than your roller, the hair won't sit right. Smaller, and you're working too hard for nothing. Okay, this is supposed to be a fast execution. All right, so watch how I'm using a roller myself as the measuring points. This is how you're going to get clean parts every time. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and try my best to show you how to do a roller with these meta glasses, but I'm gonna go ahead and play with a different angle because this right here ain't going to give it to you the way I want to give it to you. So we're going to do all 3 bases. Okay, you got the on base, half off base, and off base. Okay, so right now this is my little first roller. She's beautiful. Okay, and we went all the way towards me as far as when I rolled it, right? So right now I'm using 2 clips just to, get it how I want it. Me being a perfectionist, I'm a little dusty. All right, so now I'm talking about let me go ahead with this view because I want you to see it up and close and personal. So now I'm raising the hair all the way straight up, okay? Now the hair straight up. However you position the hair is how it's going to fall. Okay. So I'm going on base. Okay. On base gives you the maximum volume. So this is your foundation before you try anything else. Okay. So when you hold the hair straight up as a 90 at the angle and roll it down, is going to line directly on top of the section it comes from. All right, dolls and divos. So if I want the hair to go forward, I'm rolling away from me. If I want the hair to go backwards, I roll towards my chest. Okay. All right. Now, if we go half off base, the roller sits halfway on, halfway off, giving you a medium lift. All right. And then off base, the roller sits completely off the section, least lift, more length. Okay. Least lift, least lift, more length. Ooh, those are tongue twisters. Ooh, Chad. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give you even more. So when you go on base, you are going to do like I'm showing you right now. And then where you going to do the half off base, you're going to hold the hair at about a 45-degree angle. Okay. So 45 degrees is going to give you like to your belly button. Your 90-degree is straight to your chest. And we'll talk about that in the cutting section later on in some tutorials. All right. So these are fundamentals that if you ain't ever been to hair school, I got you covered. All right. So the 45-degree angle that's towards your belly button is going to give you what, dolls and divos? Medium volume. Okay. Still lifted, but not so dramatic on base. So if you got a doll who is like me, I'm 4C, it's like when you wrap that roller set out, the part's not going nowhere. So I'd rather you do me half off base than on base. On base is kind of like old school or older lady, basically. Supremes. A lot of volume. Oprah. Okay. All right. Now, when you start learning about round brushing, if you didn't learn the roller set, then it's going to be an issue. So I'm going to be doing these tutorials in order. All right. I'm going to speed it up. This video is a little lengthy, so stay with me. If you're still rocking with me, you're going to get some things with this. Okay. Now, how you directing the hair. Off base is your friend when your client wants flow without a lot of poof at the root. All right. So over directing forward away from the face, curls fall back, roll towards yourself, towards the chest, your curls fall forward. Hold your straight up, roll down on base, neutral direction. Okay. So our talking points. Now that we're here to have some fun. And this is where most stylists get confused, okay, about hair direction. So listen carefully. The more you over direct the hair forward, meaning away from the face, the more the hair is going to fall back. The more you roll the hair pointing towards yourself, okay, towards your chest, the more the hair is going to fall forward, and you take the rollers down. And when you take the rollers down, all right. So, and that's neutral. That's your classic finish. So, if your client wants her hair swept back, over direct the hair forward, the roller and the hair forward. Okay. This is face framing pieces, moving forward. So roll towards yourself, master this, and you can give any client any shape she wants. Now we are going to do that second quadrant like I told you. All right. Look at the profile. We're going to use the guide. That's too big, right? Use the ear. The anatomy helps you. Okay. We are double checking again. Y'all getting this? Y'all having fun? Now, this is going to be a little tricky when we get to that second quadrant part, but I'm gonna put you on to this. Now, this is something that's going to help you if you don't want to do extensions, you don't want to do braids, you're into healthy hair. This is the quan. This is a classic that is not really done other than Dominican salons, but they don't do it how we do it because they still undo it in a way by the blow dry and the flat iron. When I'm talking about a roller set, if you're a master at roller setting, you could do this in 15, 20 minutes. Okay. You can get your clients in and out by lunchtime. If you're into healthy hair, this is to me considered a protective style. We're gonna go about that a little bit more in a second. And you can be a high earner with this basic essential. You're not really messing and manipulating with your hands, so it's not that much crazy labor. It's in a niche that everybody don't know how to do. You see why I'm using 2-3 size rollers. I'm using 2-3 size rollers as also to give a certain look. But when you're first starting off, then you can go ahead and use all of the same size rollers. But when you get to around the ears and the nape part, you're still pretty much going to have to use a different size. Okay. Now, if you get a classic set of rollers from the beauty supply store or Amazon, you'll get the little half section small ones too. I'm going to grow you up. This is why this is PhD advanced hair training. I'm not going to baby you too much like hair school. Okay. We're going to learn how to do it with regular size rollers. So trust the process. All right, dolls and divos. So, let's line it up. I'm using a clip to hold the roller, and then I connect my rollers. So that gray one, I'm connecting that purple one with that, and then vice versa. So I get another silver clip and clip those together so they're not moving. Okay. Mannequin heads are very tricky. All right, dolls and divos. Now this section right here, the roller will fit. But when you go to the next section, so I'm moving that hair forward, away from me. You see what I'm doing? So I can do what? Get on base. Roll, roll, roll. All right. Boom. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second, because you're gonna have a little bit too much hair. All right. So you see how I split that one section. We're still using the same size that we need to. Okay. Boom. I'm going to go down to the next section and roll right there. And then the hair that's left out, that's going to be a roller by itself. All right, so we doing that section. I'm always double checking, okay? All right. So up, and you should be pretty fast with this. Now, we did time drills and Dudleys, so we normally have 15, 17 minutes. She will come around and do the test and hit your mannequin, and if the rollers fell out, it wasn't secure enough. This right here is the meat and the potatoes. This is what I like to do, okay? I want this hair going forward. So I'm rolling like such. It's just easier this way than the other way. Okay. So think about how, when you unroll the hair, how you want the hair to fall. Okay. All right. So see how that worked just like that. I didn't have to use the minis. Okay. All right. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to finesse this. See how I put the hair together? We lock that end and we roll on out. Okay. So roller sets is a protective style. It's going to be using controlled heat, not a permanent alteration. So that's why I consider this as a protective style. The temporary hold is a healthy hair option. So back then, when I first got out of hair school, I was known for healthy hair as always. Now I'm into hair loss, as far as that's what I specialize in. But I used to grow everybody hair. And I used to be known for wet work. Wet work is considered roller sets, flexi sets, perm rods, and finger waves. Okay. All I did was wet work. We ain't do nothing but manipulate the bonds around the rollers that you wanted, and your hair lasted you 2-3 weeks. And I see you had standing appointments. Saturday it was hard to get a new person coming in. Okay. Yeah, standing appointments. That's what you can do with these fundamentals right here. You can earn 6 figures straight out of hair school, no advanced training, not touch a needle or thread, not get no carpal tunnel, and you would touch a whole niche that's been yearning for this. People are tired of the weaves. Now, I'm the queen of hair illusions, but I deal with people who need coverage, okay? Now, the quick refrain before we start: Now, after you go ahead, the control heats underneath the dryer, we're manipulating the hair. This is why the technique is timeless. It's going to give the client volume, body curl, movement without compromising the integrity of the hair. If you're not offering classic roller sets, you're leaving money and healthy hair clients on the table. Look at her. She's a queen to be. Now, I'm going to sit here and tell you that when I used to do roller sets, I always still had to use a little bit of heat at the root. Okay. Now, when you got a client like, oh, if I got to flat iron the whole hair after I did the roller set, it's no point. That's two hairstyles in one. You're not getting paid twice, dolls and divas. Don't fall for it. Normally, after you do a roller set, if they want like a loose curl, you wrap them jokers. You put a plastic cap or saran wrap is how we used to do it. Put it in the dryer for 10 minutes. You unwrap that joker, silk, okay? Silk, baby, okay? The whole point of this is you ain't supposed to use no heat. Now, I needed to get them daggone parts out. So the parts sometimes be a beast. It take you a couple times to master that. Now, this is a mannequin, dolls and divos. We all know this. So the hair is going to do what the hair is going to do. Okay. Now, we are undoing the rollers. Got that together. Now, I'm going to tell y'all one thing. We should practice on base first. Hair damp, not soaking. Have your water bottle beside you. That's your reset button. Have your clean parts, clean finish. Okay. So before we close out, if you're new to this, practice on base, get comfortable. Don't try to mix positions until your on base is flawless. Hair should be damp, not soaking wet. It's going to take forever to dry, and you'll lose your client for discomfort. And if the section dries before you get it, the water bottle is your best friend. Missed it, comb, roll, easy. All right. So your positions is going to give you unlimited results. Make sure you book your one-on-ones for deeper training, dolls and divos. I had fun with this video. Hope you got something from this. If you want to go deeper, you know where to find me. Until next time, my beautiful dolls and divos, it's been beautiful. And you're going to keep on playing with it. And if the hair is not doing what you want to do, you can easily get you a no crease or a duckbill clip, spray a little holding spray for that for a moment, and then you good to go. And the great thing about this is it's a 2-in-1. You can do a good updo with this as well.